Welcome all to Windmill Lakes in France. Myself and my partner in crime Ethan are here. We're sort of 4.5 hours south of Calais in the Le Mans area in Catfish de Champagne. We're down here for a week fishing, but also what we're going to do is show you the lakes, the complex itself, the facilities. We've taken on the food package, which we've heard many a good thing about, and Sue and Dave, really dead keen owners to sort of please and look after us. As I said, we've sort of taken a 4.5 hour drive down in a dilapidated car to get our rods out. So as I said, we've got a week on the lake. We're going to show you the features of the lake, the complex itself, the facilities it's got, and obviously take you up to meals, etc, etc. But yeah, dead, really excited, can't wait to get on the lake. And I think, Ethan, what are you going to say?
Mate, I can't tell you, I'm absolutely buzzing. But anyway, enough of this talking luck, let's get them rods out.
Excellent, catch you soon. Number 2 of my breakfast wake-up call, 36 pounds and 12 ounces, just shy of my PB, but what a beautiful fish, really slate grey, sort of row of scales across the top. Yet again, we keep saying it, but it's the KK, this one with a maggot topper. It's the pink that seems to be doing the damage, we really think, because the water is sort of a chocolate milkshake colour. The pink's such a high-vis colour that they're picking that out first. What an absolute brute. Slate grey, deep, dark and beautiful, with a big old rudder to match it up. That's on the sny rod up the left-hand side that I moved off of the 2 spots. That's produced both the fish for me. So a little bit more bait's going to go in there, and we'll carry on fishing through the breakfast bite time. Happy days. Well, you join me down at the specimen pool, the carp lake at Windmill Lakes here. Some beautiful fish, and I say they've just tipped over the 50 pound mark here. What you've got is the availability for up to 4 anglers on 3 rods. There's a strict 12 rod limit on the lake, but I say it's all you need. You're going to really conquer a lot of the water. We've got 2 or 3 sort of bay areas. One where myself and Ethan have set ourselves up. You've got the sort of the cabin bay, as we're calling it, with some really pretty overhanging willows and some trees stepping over. I mean, you can see the fish from the bank mooching around and sort of moving off, really nice. And then you've got sort of around this corner, then it goes up into a V and up into the shallows. But yet again, you've got the ability to bivvy up on that far bank. What they've done here at Windmill is they haven't actually set out sort of concreted, hard setting places for you to bivvy up. It's left to nature, and sort of the way that the banks have dropped away naturally is where you're going to get your rods in. As I said, myself and Ethan had some fantastic luck, and the beautiful thing about the lake here is the fish. I mean, Ethan had a lovely 41 pound on the first day, a really scaly one. I've had a really pretty slate grey bulldozer of a carp. So I mean, it's not your traditional fish, really big lumpy gut busters. They are in here, don't get me wrong, but there are the sort of pick of the bunch as well. I say the baits that are working in here, so we will show you the sort of club bait that works here. But it's a predominantly boily, cum steamy, cum sort of bait water. They do like a good feed in here, so make sure that you've brought plenty with you, or obviously you've got the ability then obviously to buy the particle up at the clubhouse, and obviously the club bait, which we'll go through as I said. Just say you've got a lot of open water areas, you've got a lot of marginal areas, and the great thing about this is the beauty. And so you can sit down, you can relax. And I said the fish do have it all through the day. We're finding that we have got a morning bite time, but it does allow you to sort of sit back. There's a lot of natural beauty out here, and you are in the middle of nowhere, so enjoy it. And I said at the end of the day, guys, treat this as a holiday as well as a fishing experience. So as I said, we'll take you around some of the swims that we've set up in and that we can show you, and take you from there.
Well folks, we're here at Windmill Lake in France. Second morning. I'll have a look at this bad boy. 41 pound. Over 2 kilos of the cream crunch steamies. The ever faithful, ever present, ever loving hinge stiff rig. And this one fell to the old white KK. over the moon. I'm just so happy I can share this moment with John. And what a fishery in France. Waking up coming on the second morning, catch a 40-pounder, and it looks as good as this. Oh, thrilled to bits. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put it down, and then we're gonna get some stills, and we're gonna slip it back, and we're gonna get up there and have some breakfast. Get in! Okay, then here we are up in the fishing lodge. As you can see, you've got a lovely spacious area. This is where breakfast and your evening meals are served. And if you like to follow me through to the lodge itself, I'll show what we've got to offer in here. Okay, so it's like a little Aladdin's cave in here. So in the fridge we've got fresh water, there's cans of pop, there's chocolate bars, just to keep it going throughout the day. Also, we have a computer, if you want to Skype back home and that sort of thing, or if you want to check your emails and that sort of thing when you're out in France. As you can see, we've got a load of particle here. I don't think we're ever going to run out. I think we can sink a battleship with this particle we got. And they do supply their own particle. It's all freshly cooked. Don't have to do anything. Just let Dave know how much you want. But there's also some in this massive freezer here as well. They keep quite a big stock of particle because the fish do get through a lot of particle as well. Also in the freezer is the fishing actual lake bait itself. This bait goes into the lake every week, day in, day out. If you do want to bring your own baits, one thing I would suggest is you want to get in contact with Dave first, because he don't allow certain baits on the lake, i.e. there's no shelf life baits at all on the lake, because he wants to use the most freshest and the most nutritional bait. So if you are thinking of bringing your own bait, just get into contact with Dave, or if you don't want the hassle of bringing, you know, freezer bait, because it is hard to keep on your travels. Like I said, they've got a massive stock of boilies, at a very good price as well. So if you don't want to bring your own bait, get in contact with Dave and sort that out. And then also we've got a nice variety of the club pop-ups as well, because me and John have had quite a few fish on the pop-ups on the Hinge stiff rig. And also we've got a television, and also we was watching the football last night, and unfortunately watching England lose, but never mind. And again we got coffee, tea, that sort of thing, and also there's a little dartboard as well to keep you entertained. So yeah, basically that's the fishing lodge. If you need any tackle, Dave got quite a wide variety of spare tackle. If you're breaking a few things, or if you need some more leads, more line, that sort of thing. Or again, as you can see, we've got a spare pod here if anything goes wrong. So yeah, that's the lodge. A huge selection of bait and that sort of thing, and end tackle. You're never going to run out, and there's always something you bring. Okay then, so just behind me here is the cat lake, namely because there are some giant catfish swimming around in this water. There's pictures up in the lodge of a fish that weighed 94 pounds. That's just a biblical sized catfish. But there are a lot smaller catfish as well, so if you're just after your first catfish, you know, there are doubles in here as well. But they do grow massive in this water. Not only just a cat lake as well, there are a good head of carp in here as well. There's between 500 to 600 fish in this lake. Varying sizes, you know, from low doubles, and there's some just pushing over 30 pounds. So if you wanted some sport, get on this lake as well, because the results have been phenomenal. Me and John, as you see, we've got lovely weather. We've been fishing zig rigs. We've been firing mixers up on the surface. The fish are slurping down the mixers, and then we're fishing zigs just below the surface, and we're nailing them like that as well. And we've had quite a lot of fish as well to begin with. Also across the bank as well, we've got the other lads who's on the party with us. They've got a few catfish rods out as well, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you might get to see one on this film. But if not, get on the website and there's some pictures of some massive fish. So if you want to catch some really, really big catfish, get on the cat lake. And this is why we're on the cat lake for, folks. Arthur's PB. 62-pound catfish. Look at that. He was carp fishing and he took a little tiny pellet. What are you going to say to that, Arth?
Well, even the hook was small. I think it was about a 12 hook.
Look at me, Arth. Look at me.
Oh, I tell you.
Unbelievable.
We knew it was a cat, but I didn't know it was this big. It went from one side of the lake to the other in seconds. And I had a 15-pound line on, 2.5 test curve, and these boys have helped me bring it in.
And it beat you up all the way in.
And
Well
it
done.
beat me.
Well done.
I thought it was going to go in the snags, but we got the boys out to help us, and they guided us with this monster. It's absolutely cracking.
That's what team catch and release do.
Yeah, if I don't catch another fish, it doesn't matter. Yes, John. Yeah, that is my personal best. That's going to be hard to beat, isn't it? But we've got another couple of days on this lake, and who knows? Who knows?
Brilliant. Anyway, let's slip it back.
Yeah.
Here we are then at the Lakeside cabin. What a fantastic little alpine chalet, sort of set about 15 metres off the lake bed. So I mean, it's right there whether you want to get in here. There's a place to have your cups of tea. You've got enough sleeping space for 4 people in there. Nice table and chairs, gas hob, sink, a gas powered fridge. So I mean, if you're coming away with a family and you're looking to sort of cater for yourselves after your meal package, so whether you want to brew it at the side of the lake, etc., or if you're just not interested in bivvying up at the lake, they've got it all catered for here. I mean, the views from the balustrade here is absolutely stunning, and I said it's a well catered for bit of kit inside there. Nice comfortable beds, and you're ready to go in the morning. You know, go out for your breakfast and then get your rods back out. So if you're looking for something extra, a little different side of it, and I said obviously if you've got little ones with you as well, it's a perfect little retreat for them to be in here as well. So let's go. What a way to end our adventure down at Windmill. Myself and Ethan had a fantastic time. Dave and Sue really looked after us. Bit of a teamwork carp. This was on a spot that I tried last night, but the call of nature had to call, and I had to do the two-toed dance up to the toilets, and it ripped off literally as I was halfway up there. Ethan tries to get me back, but he manned it in, so we're going to take a sort of teamwork effort on this one. But a great time you've had, mate.
I've had a brilliant time, John. I can't wait to get back, really. You know, we've had a fantastic time, loads of big fish, and lots of good memories as well. Great company, great food, what a place.
Excellent. So as I said, all the details we'll put up at Windmill, and hopefully, as I said, you can enjoy this blog, enjoy this video, and maybe get yourselves down to Windmill. Thanks a lot, guys.